Hey everybody, it's Andy here, aka Montolio, and we are back for round 5 of the Vintage Challenge. We're playing Ravager Shops, and we won the die roll. How's his hand shake down? I'm not really crazy about the hand. I feel like I can just do better. Oof, that's much better. Wowzers. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. I say that as in it's much better. If we're playing against something like Bazaar, it's not. But that said, I think I'm just going to put back an Ancient Tomb here, and we are just going to try and slam a Trinisphere here. We'll see what we're dealing with. I mean, this is always a strong turn one play, so let's see if they can answer it. Okay, no response. So they have not conceded, so that, I'm not sure what it means. Okay. Well, what's the higher up play here? This hits harder right now. I'm going to play a Saga. Then next turn we can play the Nettle Cyst, and we can make a Saga token. Wasteland would be very welcome. So look, this could be bad. This could be bad for us. I still think I'm going to take that line. I mean, Doc Vaden could be rough here. But this is going to put a lot of pressure on my opponent. They've just conceded. Okay. So this is not overly helpful for me determining what we're playing against. I maybe could bring in a Soul Guide Lantern just as a generic. It's not the worst, but it's something that I could get in a pinch. Kind of Snettle Cyst, I kind of Serpent here. Let's try this. A little bit of a fast sideboarding plan here. I don't want to overthink it. My opponent's Goldfish records are not really indicating what we're playing against here. My gut is we're either playing against Murktide or you are a Murktide, or we're playing against Breach. Okay, this is a nice looking hand. Ragavan, okay. Very strong start from my opponent. Step. Wish I had that in hand when he cast that. Okay, so look. I think what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to cast a Revoker. The problem is that this does not stop the Saga token. That's the problem here. And he's got Ragavan in hand. I have to hope my opponent doesn't have a lightning bolt here. I think this is my plan. This is a little bit risky doing this line, but I could play Inspector into Mox, into Revoker or Sphere, but I like this line. Okay, my opponent is not having any of that. Okay. My question is, do I want to cast a Sphere here? Or do I just cast a Ballista? Cast a Ballista. I mean, I'm in a bit of trouble here, there is no doubt. But we can turn this around, hopefully. I mean, the Saga is a problem. Okay. Not super ideal, but it is what it is. I hope they force this. This would be sweet if they force this. Because we can just follow it up with another one. And then we can focus on pumping our Ballista. Oh, Vampiric Tutor. Okay. What does that mean? Take her? Okay. Cannot cast this one. Interestingly enough, well, it's a little too late now that I chose this line because now that they use their token, this is not to be as big. It's going to be a 2/2, but obviously I can't respond to that now. Yeah, so they're in on the Saga tokens. It's going to be hard for me to beat it. But they also Vampiric here, so let's see what they're going to get. It's just another Saga, or are they going to Shattering Spree me? Yeah, I mean, take it. Not happy about it. Like, is this Breach? Why would they have a Vampiric? This feels like Breach. 10 life. Yeah, this feels like Grixis Breach. They're just playing Sagas. Just Spree. Well, Bifrost. Okay. All right. I mean, it's pretty decent. Oh, Academy's a nice one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can pump this thing up 3 times. Hmm. I'm in trouble here. Okay, let's try this. All right. I mean, we're in trouble. It's 4, 5. Next turn, I can kind of unload. But the problem is that um, these are coming down at me fast. And any type of removal is going to really hurt me here. So, I mean, we got a chance. I have to take 6 here. I can pump it up twice. Okay. I'm just going to take it 6. Going to go down to 2. Obviously, a lightning bolt can get me here, but I don't think I have the luxury of playing around that. How do I feel about dying to a lightning bolt here? But I'm dead if I don't do it, so I got to pump. Forge. One, two, three, 4. So this does it twice, puts it up to 5, kills that. I can shoot one down, and they all trade. Yeah. And I'll have to worry about Forge next turn. Maybe should have done this during my turn. But I think it's fairly moot. Okay. How does this work? It's not good because this ends up sitting around. I could block Ragavan, shoot this down. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out. So I can survive the turn and remove 2 of their permanents here. I think Ragavan is definitely the biggest threat here. I mean, any creature is going to kill me right now, so I'm going to need a top deck. So I think this is the best line here. As I shoot this thing down to 3, I shoot this thing down, I shoot this thing down, I chump this and shoot them for 1. So this is what we're going to do. It's close, but we didn't quite get there off this line, but it's okay. Yep. Anyway, pass turn, and hopefully they don't have any. Okay, I got something. Okay. That probably bodes well or bad for me. Doc Faden. Yeah, 3 ball's not going to do it. All right, a little bit of a tough loss there. I'm not 100% sure really what we're playing against here. Like, Doc Faden is in there. Okay, I think I could justify a Sky Sovereign. I'm not sure if we're playing against Breach or not. We haven't seen it. It could be there, but do we want a Crucible? Perhaps. Like, we lost to Urza Saga there. Let's try this. Most decks with Urza Saga that are blue-based do not run Wasteland as well. How do I feel about this hand? I think it's fine. Not great, but fine. Opponent did mulligan here, so they found the force. Okay. So it looks like we've had a similar start here. We'd love... Oh, they found a Lotus. Yuck. Okay. What does that mean? Time walk. Okay. All right. I mean, no, I guess they could be sandbagging Mox, but they might lose quite a bit of value here. Oh, they found a Mana Crypt. Come on. That's just a dirty, dirty trick. Well, they're going to get a construct here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slam a sphere here. And then I'm going to wasteland them. My opponent is down to 2 cards here. Okay, they're down to none. And that ends up being not terrible for me because I have a Crucible of Worlds here. Like, my opponent is off the top of their deck with a 2-2 right now. And that is not a bad position to be in for me. Revoker would be amazing. Okay. We're going to get a Soul Ring here. Just a very good card for me to have. Yeah, strong. Okay, well, we just have to hope here. We're in a pretty good position, I think. All right, we got there. Feel pretty good about that win. It was looking a little bit sketchy in the beginning there. My opponent had a pretty strong hand, but cycled their time walk and did not find a second land off the top of their library. They only had the Mana Crypt going, and very clutch Wasteland was able to overwhelm them. And, you know, not to say they couldn't have drawn off the top and gotten out of that somehow. Obviously, our hand wasn't amazing, but being able to have a recurring Urza Saga with Wasteland to boot is very likely to take over a game that an opponent is not interacting with. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys for round 6.